Halo, halo, tutaj Piotrek, witam was w grze Mary's Room. Jest to krótka gra, stylistycznie podobna do Life is Strange. Jest podobna o dzienniku, o tam przyjaźni dwóch dziewczyn. Zobaczymy, o co tu chodzi. Wydaje mi się, że do godziny się zmieścimy tutaj z tym.
I didn't want to come back. Why would I, after all that's happened, even in here? So, where is the journal?
I don't know.
I don't want to go back down.
Okej. Co? To ona jest tu fizycznie, czy nie? Czy to są te dwie psiapsi, dobra.
California crisp white wines. I'll need a crate of those when I get out of here.
Dobra, ale to my teraz jesteśmy jakoś, nie wiem... W przyszłości? W przyszłości?
Oh my god, the hair. What was I thinking?
Czyżby te? Takie rude? Powiem wam tak, bierzecie gitarę klasyczną, nie akustyczną, reverb, kompresor, efekt stereo i w takiej grach to się sprawdza idealnie, nic więcej nie trzeba. No, cieszę się twoim szczęściem. A tutaj co? Dziadek?
I'm happy he finally got remarried. A honeymoon in the Bahamas. Wish I was there with them.
Czyli on żyje. Mr. Torres. Czy to nie jest nasz ojciec?
No.
To jesteśmy w czyimś domu. Aha, czyli jesteśmy w domu tej naszej koleżanki. Open door, okay.
Don't need to go in there. That's the bathroom.
To tu musimy wejść. No future. Tu nie ma zapisów gry ogólnie. No, jest tak krótka gra, nie wiecie o co chodzi. Przepraszam. Wiem, bo ktoś tutaj zaspoilerował. Czytałem opinię gier. Opinię tej gry, że trzeba jakieś czerwone litery szukać. Później do rozwiązania jakiejś zagadki czy coś.
Of course I knew it was her. Who else? There was only one thing to do. Get to Marie.
What? Co tu jest napisane? Nie widzę. Kanada. No dobra. O, dziennik. Appleby. Bubleba. Hi, Kelsey.
Hi, Kelsey.
Ah,
Yes,
Kelsey.
I'm talking to you. I know you've been reading my journal. Can I ever forgive you for what you did? Honestly, I don't know. I'm trying really hard, but I don't know how. Because I don't understand any of it. You are my friend, and I loved you unconditionally. I did what I did because of you, and I stood up to him because of you. But you, I don't know. Right now, I can't be near you, so I don't want you to come find me. I promise I'll be alright. Marie.
I co, on nie żyje już?
She would not be alright.
Nie żyje. Dobra, to jest... Nasza wyobraźnia teraz, czy rzeczywiście się przenieśliśmy? Dobra.
That's Trevor's phone number. He called her. I knew he blamed her for everything, though she should have blamed him for what he did to her and Mr. Torres.
Trevor? Kto to Trevor? Wake me up when I'm famous. Po co być sławnym?
Every Tuesday, the food trucks would roll in. Me and Marie never missed Jorge's tamales. When I was a kid, Jorge would put some aside, just in case my mom was too drunk to feed me again.
Choć w dzieciństwie też nasza protagonistka nie miała ciekawego dzieciństwa.
There's no such thing as food waste. And don't I know it? The smell of garbage will be in my nose forever, and the taste of it in my mouth. I swore I would never be that hungry again. I didn't care what it took.
Podobno można przyzwyczaić się do wszystkiego oprócz głodu.
She asked me why I was so angry all the time, and I told her because it's a dirty deal. It's Russian roulette and utterly unfair. The cards had been dealt. Any player would have passed. I chose to be angry instead. But Marie, my friend Marie, she got me a new deck and suggested I deal again.
Czyli to nasza przyjaciółka to była nasza taka lepsza strona? Ale podobał mi się ten plakat. Wiem, że tą grę też na Steamie można dostać, jest za darmo. Ja ją z Ichio, tak? Tak to się czyta? Z tej strony ją pobrałem, tam dam link do tego.
She once asked me,
Może to jakieś achievementy
"Don't you
są.
ever dream, Kelsey?" And I said, I don't. I don't dream. I plan. What I didn't tell her was that I wouldn't allow anyone to mess with those plans.
Jak można planować księdza? To widzę, że tutaj mam jeszcze sporo do odkrycia.
Marie insisted on saving these. She was going to make a new world with them. Whatever that was supposed
Z
to be.
kartonu?
I've never actually seen her build anything.
Czekajcie, po kolei. Buty.
He had money. You see? He
Who?
bought me things. I was going to wear these to the prom. Fancy, right? At the time, I didn't know where the money came from.
Ten pan Torres? Nie ma
I'm
sensu.
not a shadow person.
I'm
Yeah,
not a shadow
it took me
person.
all I had to convince her she wasn't.
Może ten Trevor to jakiś jej boyfriend.
Food rescue. Yeah, it was a good place to be. Until Marie showed up.
Dobra.
I know she didn't mean anything by it, but the pity in her eyes. Worse than being hungry.
Marie, w takim razie to imię naszej przyjaciółki.
The Green Eatery.
Green
Green
Eatery.
as in with fungus.
Czemu?
The Green Eatery. Green as in with fungus. Yes, I am never eating Ayurvedic lasagna ever again. But some people must have liked Mr. Jones's cooking because he was out every night cooking his green stuff.
No co? Pożywnie.
I couldn't afford a car, and Marie didn't want one, so we rode our bikes everywhere. I thought I looked silly, and with those damn sparkly shoes, I probably did.
No przynajmniej
I was
zdrowo.
losing my glamour status at school right there.
Glamu.
She loved being a birthday girl. Mr. Torres would take her shopping every year.
Strój jakiś? Czy jakieś opaski?
I loved
Swimsuit,
skinny dipping,
aha.
but Marie insisted on wearing this thing.
Nie będę cały czas zaglądał do tego dziennika.
Mr. Jones's pool after dark. No one would ever come
Money?
close to the freak, and he wasn't there. Just to be
Smoking?
clear, but someone else was.
A co, że nie paliła? Bo odrzucała to?
Every time I felt like going out and buying a pack, she made me put the money in that money jar. One day, that money would pay for our gas to drive to college. We only needed money for the one way. I ended up using it to get to Vancouver. Mr. Torres and Marie were robbed in their own house, not long after we met at Food Rescue. He was stabbed, almost died. She was knocked out with a baseball bat. She was in the hospital for a while, stitches, concussion. She still had headaches, she said.
Dobra, ale to kwotę zrobił. To jesteśmy teraz w tej pokoju, w tej Marii. Simon Alexander. Broken Promises. To jest jakiś ptak? Kot? Ptak to nie wiem, to raczej w skrzynce jakieś, nie? Wino. Beer bottle.
Mr. Torres loved that beer. After the robbery, he only had a couple left. Apparently they were hard to come by. Still, we decided to try a bottle once. Marie loved that label. She drew it in her journal. I remember that. All that happened later that night, I'm not sure. Maybe I don't want to remember.
Ty ukryłyście się, czy co?
Sometimes it got so hot, this thing wasn't doing it anymore. Then we'd take off to Mr. Jones's swimming pool. That night, I guess he must have seen us. I wore those a lot, not to protect my eyes, but to hide them. I didn't want anyone to know.
Czy ktoś cię bił? O, to nieźle podróżowała.
Marie always dreamed about going to Europe.
Aha,
I
to
don't
są
think
plany. Plecak? To nasz plecak.
Disgusting, but cheap. I got used to them after I didn't want to go to the food kitchen anymore. The vicious taste of these meatballs still beat the humiliation of being served by Marie.
Dobra, spokojnie. Masz jakąś awersję do jedzenia taniego.
I thought I was so lucky. An adoring boyfriend, free burgers from the kitchen he worked in, sparkly things he bought me. I thought if I took care of him, he'd take care of me, and we'd get out, just in case I didn't get that scholarship. I had no idea where the money came from.
Wiecie co? Klaruje mi się tutaj pewien obraz. To jesteśmy my w takim razie, bo to pewnie jest telefon Maryi, tak? Tu jest Trevor. To czy ten Trevor to nie jest ten chłopak, który nas bił? Tylko po co on dzwonił do Maryi? No dobra. Have you seen this man?
Have you seen this man?
Swing
Yeah, I've seen him.
burglaries in Orange Grove.
That's Marie's birthday. That's weird. I guess she wrote it down for that Ben guy, for her pizza and movie party. All right, I might have been a little jealous.
No tak, no bo ty miałeś za to chłopaka, który cię bił. Cały czas. Wyjdź stąd. Dziękuję.
Hated that thing.
Nie, może nie to, że nienawidziłem, ale nie przepadałem.
Yes. The science project. Of all people, they chose to pair me with the girl from Food Rescue. Outrageous. But I got over it and chose to work my ass off. I had to if I wanted to get that scholarship.
Bije mi to strasznym klimatem Life is Strange, którym jest
Chemistry?
wielkim fanem.
Chemistry? holds no surprises. Love that.
No to nie znajdziemy wspólnego języka.
She wouldn't stop about time travel and black holes and stuff. I just wanted to do something simple.
Ej,
Calculate shit.
to jest
Boring is what she said.
wielkie
The weird kid talked boring.
nawiązanie do
So
Life
yeah,
is
we
Strange.
settled on antimatter because who wants to be boring?
Ten Torres z
Mr.
tą
Torres.
Marią.
Thick as thieves, those two. Ever since
Thick.
Lorraine died, they only had each other. Marie was suffering when he was in intensive care. That was a nasty knife wound.
Aha, czyli Matula tej Marii umarła. Czyli teraz jesteśmy tak jakby w przyszłości. Tam, zanim tu weszliśmy, byliśmy w przyszłości. Czyli wiemy, że przeżył to uderzenie nożem i się ożenił ponownie. Gdzieś tam na wakacjach jest, no dobra. Nie wiem. La La Land. Świetny
That
film.
movie was a shit piece of crap.
Fuck you!
Glad Trevor snuck us in. I don't think I could have handled wasting $20 on that. Never thought I'd see Marie there.
Nie mówię, że
Then
ten film
again,
był
she always was a
rzeczywisty.
dreamer.
No, no dokładnie, można było się odbić
She
ładnie.
never realized I didn't want to be her friend in public.
Jezus. Autyzm. Dobra. Świetnie. Hasło. Maria King. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Damn, what's the password again? I need to
I'm
find
not
it.
a... Czekaj. I'm not a...
I'm not
I'm
a
not a
shadow person.
Git.
Yeah. It's
Ale to trzeba nie no, hasło ze spacją się nie pisze. To wpiszę shadow, podłoga, tak, sound.
She must have written it down here somewhere.
Dobra, bezpośrednio trzeba było wpisać. Aha.
One day,
Kotki.
I just had to know. What's
Jakoś nie przepadałem nigdy.
all the cats? She said she admired them. That they were who they were without any pretense. That they had no fear of confrontation.
Dobra, dobra.
When Bumblebee went missing, Marie cried for days. She thought I couldn't hear her at night. I could never prove it, but I'm sure it was Trevor.
To nie jakiś beef musieli mieć między sobą. Skoro jej chłopak w sumie bił ją, porwał kota jej przyjaciółki.
Marie, what were you thinking? You know that's illegal.
To jest najlepsze. Nice. 9 mm. Jego złodzieja można się pozbyć, czy nie?
Why does someone need to get hurt before we step up and act, for Christ's sake? If they had, none of this shit would have happened, and no one would have died. Oh no.
O,
Why didn't you tell me?
Trevor.
Marie? No wonder you were so frightened. We never
Czy
should
ten
have gone to
Trevor?
the Orange Grove.
Orange YouTube. Czyli ten Trevor miał naprawdę jakiś problem z nią. Aha, czyli tylko te dwie rzeczy. Dobra, to wszystko. A to nie może być jakaś odległa przeszłość, skoro są już takie laptopy, widać, że w miarę sensowne. Co?
She was my friend, and I had to tell
I'm
her.
sorry.
So I came back here, throwing stones at the window, but she didn't react, so I threw a bigger stone, and it shattered the glass. She kept the stone as a souvenir to remind her not to trust me ever again. Trevor. What an asshole. After
Jego
we broke
koszulkę?
up, he got violent sometimes. One day, he dragged me through the school hall by my shirt until one of Marie's geek friends stopped him. Ben, I think it was.
Ben
He got
stąd.
shit for it later.
Ben to też może być ten koleś jakiś... Ten taki nerd z Life is Strange. Nie pamiętam jak on się nazywa. Czyli oni zerwali ze sobą. Czyli może zerwali ze sobą i ten zaczął mieć problemy z tą drugą. Dobra, ale co ja tu muszę zrobić konkretnie?
Lorraine, Marie's mom, died when she was 5. My mother,
O Jezus.
she might as well have been dead. She looked more dead than alive, anyhow. Passed out on the couch, empty bottles of gin on the floor.
Gin nie jest wcale taki tani.
Lorraine?
No dobra. No to czekaj, no. Jest jakiś motyw taki konkretny, do czego dąży ta historia tutaj? Podłoga jest głodna, tutaj. Burczy. Case.
I need to find the key. A 5-figure number. She must have written it down here somewhere.
Coś takiego dziwnego zoomowało. No dobra. Co?
Trevor was never far off, though. When Marie and I
Piwa.
rode our bikes through dark nights just to get a taste of those perfect oranges, I knew he was lurking in the shadows. I never told her, but I think that's how he found us. He followed us back to the room. Have you ever peeled an orange so juicy the drops erupted from underneath its skin like fireworks in the setting sun? The trees in Mr. Jones's garden had them. I used to live off his garden vegetables and fruit before I met Trevor.
Wiecie co, tak patrzę, ja mówiłem o czerwonych tych literach. Może to o cyfry chodziło. 3 dla 4 9 3 4 9 5 3 4 9 5 1 Genius. Trzy, cztery, dziewięć, pięć, jeden.
I need to find the key. A 5-figure number.
Czekaj, co tam jest? Może jakiś drugi dziennik.
Yay! Good work, Kelsey. Oh
Ooh.
my god.
Ale ładna spływa. Nowa.
The past, like the future, is indefinite and exists only as a spectrum of possibilities.
Co to, Einstein?
Stephen Hawking said that.
Hawkins.
I wish it were true.
Już nie żyje.
But there was nothing I could do about the past. It was definite as hell. Sometimes I didn't get Marie. I really thought a night by Jones's pool would help her relax. She used to love it there. But she insisted someone had been watching us. I just wanted to have a good time, and she was ruining it. So I said some things I shouldn't have. She just stood there, staring at the window. I was so annoyed. And that's when I knew she'd been right. Trevor. Right there in the room. He'd just come in through the open window. How did he find us? He didn't know where Marie and I lived. I always made sure of that. But he took an orange from his backpack and started peeling it. It had been Trevor by the pool, and he'd followed us home. He said to Marie, "I told you not to mess with me." But still, I didn't get it. No, it wasn't until he started moving in on her that I realized it was Marie. He was after Marie. He blamed her for everything, and he had a knife. I'd never seen him so angry, so evil.
Też umrze.
Marie tried to get it away from him. He asked her why she never answered her phone. Did she not read her emails? Or did she think they were hollow threats? God, I just wanted to punch him with anything I could lay my hands on. My backpack. I smashed it against his wrist, knocking the knife out of his hands. Marie went for it, but Trevor was faster. He kicked her in the head. I dove for the knife, but he jumped me. As we struggled, he hissed, "Didn't I get enough action yet? Maybe I needed another baseball bat to get my kicks." I stopped, because right then I knew what he was up to. He asked Marie about Mr. Torres. Was he all right? Did he still get stomach aches? Marie lay on the floor by the bed, in shock,
To on ją dźgnął.
realizing it had been
Jego.
Trevor who almost killed her father. Then Trevor looked at me, added with a smile. And her. That's when it all went to pieces. Trevor ripped us apart, and he was enjoying it. Marie didn't understand. I tried to explain, apologized, but she wasn't listening. She kept asking me if I'd been there with Trevor in their house. Trevor stirred things up even more. He told her it was me who had hit her over the head with a baseball bat, that I'd enjoyed it. I screamed in frustration, "No, that's not what happened." Tears streamed down Marie's face. She couldn't believe I would do that, hurt her deliberately. God, I wanted Trevor to stop talking. I attacked him, scratched his face, hit
Czyli
him
ona
wherever
była
I
z
could.
nim.
I hated him. He was twisting everything. I wanted to tell her that I was sorry. Yes, we robbed the house, and
No.
we got caught by Mr. Torres. But I never meant for anyone to get hurt. I didn't smash Marie's head. I panicked. I wanted to stop her from seeing me. When I realized how badly injured she was, I called the police. I tried to stay, but Trevor wouldn't let me. He pulled me by my hair into the van. But Marie wasn't listening. I was losing it, and I like to think I beat Trevor up pretty good. But Trevor punched back harder and faster. He was about to crack my skull. Marie clawed for the box beside her, opened it. She screamed, told us to stop, pointed that 9mm at us. Trevor went nuts, charged for her. She screamed, told him to stay back.
Shot him.
She'd never shot a gun in her life. She wasn't going to start now. Trevor grabbed her by the shoulders and... What do you think you remember is not necessarily what really happened,
No,
or
też fakt.
how others remember it. But Trevor fell back on the carpet, dead. That we all remember.
Wyrwała chwasta. Odesłała pasożyta. Tak, wiadomo.
Mom, where are you? Did you get the journal?
I'll be down in a minute.
Aunt Marie is getting a little worked up here. She threatened to smoke a cigar. In your car.
Don't let her. Don't let her smoke. I love that car.
She knows you do. Get down here, Mom. You're taking like forever.
I'll be down in a minute.
Bring the journal.
Czyli taki trochę z łezką, ale happy end mimo wszystko. Taki... Musicie sobie przejrzeć, jeśli chcecie, proszę bardzo, każdą stronę. O. Dobra, dajemy sobie od początku. Idę już, idę. Dobra, to co? Get out of here, nie? Może jeszcze z łazienki skorzystamy.
Don't need to go in there. That's the bathroom.
No nie. No, czyli Mary's Room skończyliśmy. Bardzo fajne, bardzo fajne. Podobało mi się. No dobra, to dzięki za oglądanie. Widzimy się w następnej grze, prawda? Na razie.